Hootenanny Junction. Hootenanny Junction. It's the Hootenanny Junction Show. With your host, Farmer Blue Britches, and starring Mr. Higgins, the Hound Dog. Well, come on in for a while and just set a spell. It's the Hootenanny Junction Show.
Higgins, get up. It's time to get up. You know what time it is, Higgins? That you missed lunch and you missed breakfast. You know what time it is?
Time for another nap.
No, Higgins. You're no watchdog, are you, Higgins?
Nope.
Because you can't tell time. That's why you're no watchdog.
I don't know, but like we can tell by the sun. We don't know the numbers and nothing, but there's like the sun kind of moves and then things happen in the sky.
Higgins,
Yes.
it's Halloween time.
Oh.
And
okay.
to commensurate the occasion,
Yeah, let's butcher the English language.
I done watched a Halloween movie.
A Halloween movie?
Yep. Higgins, I'm going to dress you like a witch for Halloween. You know why?
Why?
So I can finally see you using a broom.
And I can finally wear a dress.
Oh, Higgins, you worry me.
What?
So, Higgins, I watched a Halloween
Clothing
movie.
is gender neutral. Anyone can wear whatever they want.
Dogs should
And
not
be
be
whoever they want to be.
Dogs should not be wearing dresses, Higgins. Well, Higgins, I watched one of the Halloween movies.
Which one?
First one.
The first Halloween movie ever made?
Yes. It was called Halloween.
Original.
Mm-hmm. It was made in 1979 or 8 or something like that.
9, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So, Higgins, it was about this bratty kid who didn't get much discipline,
Okay.
and he fights with his sister, and they don't get along too well.
Didn't he kill his sister?
Yeah, that's what I said. They didn't get along too well. But Higgins, I kind of lost track in the movie. I was watching it with the Witter Kelly, Higgins, and
Oh.
the Witter Kelly, the
And
way
was
she...
saying like, "Oh, this movie's scary." Ooh.
No, the Witter Kelly's pretty tough old gal. And it's the way the Witter smells that distracted me, Higgins.
Your smell distracts me too.
Higgins. Dove's soap, oak moss, and Bengay, Higgins. Oh, it brings me back.
Is that a guy she was sleeping with? Ben?
Higgins.
You said Ben.
Bengay is a cream that elderly women use for their germs.
They're what? They're germs? What's a germ? Didn't learn that one in health class.
Higgins, you ain't never been to health class. Anyway, Higgins,
Yes.
so this movie Halloween takes
Yes.
place in Haddonfield, Illinois, which is in Livingston County, you might not know.
I don't know.
But tell me this, Higgins.
Alright.
In Livingston County, there's plenty of eastern red cedar. Oh, it's beautiful. And in October, which is the time of Halloween, it's in bloom. But did we see any eastern red cedar in Haddonfield, Higgins? No, we did not, Higgins. I'll answer it for you. We saw tons of Pasadena Trident maple. That was fully green. So what's wrong with that, Higgins? This was not Haddonfield, Illinois, Livingston County, was it?
No, I don't think...
And Higgins, this Laurie Strode character, who's played by a 22-year-old teenager, passes little Tommy Doyle in the street, and off in the distance, well, let's show him, those are palm trees. You know what they have in Illinois? They have corn.
Okay.
But what they don't have is any palm trees.
Alright.
I'm going to tell you that much. But Higgins, what I can do...
Wasn't that movie made for like $40?
I don't know, Higgins. If it would, those movies are expensive, so $40 sounds about right. Higgins, I'm going to tell you about the corn in Illinois.
And doesn't she,
So-
Laurie Strode,
So, Higgins?
doesn't she get attacked by William Shatner's ghost or something?
No, Higgins. That was a mask made from the face
Captain Kirk.
of Captain Kirk. You're right.
But
That
it
is.
wasn't Captain Kirk chasing
No.
Laurie Strode.
No, he was much too old a man.
But
be
he did
chasing.
chase the green alien in that one episode of Star Trek. So why wouldn't he go after?
Higgins, we're not going to talk about Captain Kirk and what he did or did not do with green aliens and Star Trek.
But don't you remember that? That was a huge deal.
We're going to talk about corn. In
In
Illinois, they grow corn and plenty of it.
So a little known fact about corn in Illinois is the soil needs to be around 65 degrees in order to germinate. And I will tell you, definitely in Illinois, that time is not Halloween. And another thing, most of the corn you find in Illinois is not that sweet corn that the Witter Kelly boils up for us. Oh no, it's the field corn, or what they call dent corn. That's the most common type of corn in Illinois. In fact, 98% of corn grown in Illinois is field corn. And Higgins, what you need to know, and this is important, field corn has a hard outer shell and is full of starch, Higgins. And the kernels on this type of corn are mature, and they dry out way before harvest occurs in the fall, which is around Halloween time, maybe a little before, depending on the weather that year. And this field corn, you may say, well, why, Mr. Higgins, why do we grow field corn so much if we can't eat it? Well, field corn is used in everything from livestock feed to ethanol production, and it can be found in that cereal that you eat, whether it be Rice Krispies or Kellogg's or oatmeal, which is good for you and good for the bowels.
Cosmetic. Higgins, what are you doing?
What? What? I am bored. Bored.
Well, I can tell you who's not bored is our audience.
I don't know. Let's hit that like button if you're bored.
All right. Well, I'm done with telling you about corn anyway. You ain't gonna learn nothing. How can you teach? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's what we're learning today.
Wasn't that guy, like, he had the knife?
Oh yeah.
And then,
Mikey.
Mikey, yeah.
Yeah. So Mikey, he, you're right. He killed his sister, I guess. And they sent him to this fancy boarding school.
And he killed a dog, remember that?
Oh, Higgins, I didn't want to talk about that.
No, he did.
Killing a dog, that ain't
I can
right.
watch
That ain't
20
right.
teenagers getting hacked, but he killed a dog.
That was bad.
But then the bald guy,
So,
Donnie Pleasance,
Yeah.
shot him. Shot at him.
Well, Higgins, you're getting way ahead of us in the story. This Mikey didn't get along with his sister,
Oh my god, no, you have to repeat the whole thing.
and they sent him to a fancy boarding school.
Oh my god.
Out of town.
wasn't a boarding school, Blue Britches. That was a sanitarium.
Sanitarium, this had nothing to do with sanitation products.
No.
So, this doctor who's at that this fancy boarding school, he carries a gun wherever he goes because there's bad kids at this school.
He's-
They're all like rich kids who don't know nothing from nothing. They can't drive a tractor. They never plowed a field. They never picked an ear of corn. Mikey, he leaves this school. I guess he graduates.
I don't know if you graduate from a. I don't know what the term, the politically correct term is, but you don't graduate from those places.
Well, he left anyway. He left in the middle of the night, so maybe you're right.
Yeah, I think he escaped. Is the word you're looking for.
Okay. And he goes after this Jason Lee Curtis feller.
Yeah. Wait. I think it's Jamie Lee Curtis, that very accomplished, talented actress.
Oh, how can you tell who's an actress or actor the way they dress nowadays, Higgins? So Higgins, one thing I will say about you.
Yes.
If that Mikey feller or any burglar came here, we don't have to worry because you're here.
Yes. I am a loyal, protective, handsome guard dog.
No, Higgins, because you're always sleeping and they're going to trip over you.
I don't know why you laugh at your own jokes. That's like I hate when people do that. Like, you're not supposed to laugh at your own content.
No.
That's
When you're the only one laughing, Higgins.
yeah.
Someone's got to laugh.
Yeah. Touche. I'll give you that.
Don't be using those fancy French words around me.
I don't think is touche French.
Oh yeah, it sounds it.
Yeah, spoken like a true American. Sounds French. Probably is.
So, this brat Mikey, he gets a knife, Higgins. And he goes after Jason Lee Curtis. But he makes one big mistake.
Yeah, he should have picked a mask with better peripheral vision because I don't know how he can see much.
No,
Like, he can only see straight ahead of him.
no, Higgins, that's not it. The mistake that Mikey makes, because he's some city kid who didn't get any learning, he brings a knife to a gunfight.
Oh, yeah.
Because this doctor feller, he shoots him dead,
6 times.
and the brat flies through the window
The brat.
and goes right to hell, because when they look for the body, it's gone. But that's a good thing, Higgins. You know why?
Why?
Because in these times, you kill a feller in your own yard, and the police have questions, and the neighbors have questions. Everyone has questions. But this way, they don't have to dig a hole and bury him. Because burying's hard, Higgins. Digging a 6-foot hole.
And then,
I'm sure you've dug holes before.
Oh, yeah.
Higgins. Yeah.
a few.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, it goes.
Yeah, it does. It does. The Widow Kelly was asleep by that point. Well, Higgins, once again, we have learned something and we've been entertained.
We've learned to never watch a movie with Farmer Blue Britches, and we learned absolutely nothing about the movie Halloween.
But you did learn about corn, Higgins. You learned about corn. So, our people in Hootenanny Junction have once again learned something, been entertained,
Is Hootenanny
And had
Junction
a-
a country?
great time.
Great time.
So, Higgins, but for you and I, it's time for us to go to work and watch the dailies.
Let's watch the dailies.
Roll film.
Roll film. Welcome to Mr. Higgins' Playhouse. Do you know what time of year it is, kids? It is Halloween.
Mr. Higgins, can you tell me about Halloween?
Well, Billy, Halloween has been around a long time. In fact, it was one of the first holidays ever celebrated. It was a holiday to honor the dead.
You mean it's time to think about Grammy and Grampy and how they're not with us?
Well, yes. If your Grammy and Grampy were zombies who dug themselves out of the grave and searched for young boys and girls to kill, then you'd be right.
Oh no, Mr. Higgins, that's scary. I don't want to see dead Grammy and Grampy.
Well, don't worry, Billy. There is a way around that. Hundreds of years ago, good little boys and girls would wear disguises so that the evil spirits could not find them and kill them.
So why do we trick and treat?
Trick or treat.
Oh, yeah, trick or treat.
Well, it was also thought that if you gave the spirits treats, they would not trick you. And by trick you, I mean cut off your head with a rusty knife and drink your blood.
Oh no! Oh no, that's horrible, Mr. Higgins.
Yeah. Although if being a vampire means you get to stay up all night drinking and sleeping all day, then count me in. Just kidding, Billy. Yes, this is scary, but we know that there are not really any ghosts and goblins that come and terrorize you. Although if you've ever been accosted by a rampant group of Girl Scouts during cookie season, you might think otherwise. Those girls are creepy. I buy cookies just to make them go away.
Oh, I like Girl Scout cookies. They're good.
Well, Billy, the reason they are so good is that they use child labor to sell their product. For some reason, products made using child labor always were better. Well, boys and girls, that is it for our show today. Remember that Mr. Higgins loves you and always wants what is best for you, as long as you subscribe to his channel and have your parents send in their dues. Bye-bye for now!
Bye.
No, not you, just me. Bye!
Mr. Higgins, we gotta go. Why don't you thank our subscribers?
Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And hit that notification cowbell in the corner to keep updated on our channel.
And goodbye from Mr. Chicken and the whole Hootenanny crew.
Y'all come back now, you hear?